Around the world, mysteries are buried in plain sight. Some vanish quietly, others explode into silence. He was a rock star who played to millions, a scientist who dreamed of bending the laws of reality. This is the story of Philip Taylor Kramer, a man caught between genius and something much darker. Philip Taylor Kramer wasn't just any musician, he was a bass player for Iron Butterfly, one of the biggest psychedelic rock bands of the 70s. But away from the stage, he was something else entirely, an aerospace engineer, a man obsessed with the future. Kramer claimed to be working on advanced communication systems. Some say he was involved in government research. Others, that he was close to discovering how to transmit data, even matter, through time and space. He believed he had something world-changing, and maybe dangerous. Kramer was reportedly working on a technology to transmit information, and possibly even physical matter, through electromagnetic fields, a sort of digital teleportation. He spoke about a hyper-accelerated data system that could bypass traditional communication networks. No cables, no satellites, just raw transmission of thought and data. If true, it could make entire surveillance systems obsolete and render global telecom industries powerless. Some believe that's why he disappeared, that someone, or some entity, wanted him quiet. On the morning of February 12, 1995, Philip Taylor Kramer walked out of his house in Thousand Oaks, California. He told his family he was heading to Los Angeles International Airport to pick up a business associate. It seemed like just another day. He never came back. Instead of showing up at the airport, Kramer began making a string of unusual phone calls. He called his wife. He called his former bandmate from Iron Butterfly. Then, he called 911. In a voice that sounded eerily calm, he said,
"This is Philip Taylor Kramer. I'm going to kill myself, and I want everyone to know O.J. Simpson is innocent."
It was a bizarre message. Those words would haunt investigators for decades. Why mention O.J. Simpson, a man at the center of one of the most high-profile murder trials in American history? Some believed Kramer was having a mental breakdown. Others saw it as something more calculated, like a final breadcrumb, a cryptic message designed to confuse or warn. After that call, Philip Kramer disappeared completely. His van, a gray 1993 Ford Aerostar, vanished with him. No traffic cameras, no cell phone pings, just silence. His family launched search parties. His wife refused to believe he was gone. His father, a military intelligence veteran, said on national TV, "My son would never take his own life." Weeks turned into months, months became years, and then, one spring afternoon in May 1999, a discovery. A group of hikers stumbled upon a rusted-out van deep in Decker Canyon, one of the most remote and rugged spots in the Santa Monica Mountains. Inside were bones. His bones. Dental records confirmed it was Philip. But what puzzled investigators was where the van was found. The area had been searched, more than once. How could an entire vehicle and a body stay hidden for 4 years? The official ruling was suicide, but the evidence didn't sit right. The body had decomposed naturally. There were no signs of foul play, but also no clear explanation of how or why he drove off that cliff. Some believe the weight of his ideas broke him. Others think someone else broke him. A man who might have cracked the code of teleportation, reduced to silence, buried in a canyon. Was it a final act of despair? Or was Philip Taylor Kramer eliminated because of what he knew? This was the story of Philip Taylor Kramer, a man who touched the stars and vanished into shadows. What really happened that day, we'll never know for sure. But one thing is certain, some trails were never meant to be followed. If you want to uncover more stories that your history teacher definitely skipped, hit that subscribe button before we mysteriously disappear too.